Turning nothing to something, Getting them back like the map of instructions. No, we not doing dysfunction. Talented black, no, we be on our functions. Ain't no need for introduction. You, my friend, take a seat and discuss it.
Hey, yo. Welcome back to Discussion with the Friend podcast. It's your boy Rod. I'm here with my two co-hosts, JA and JC. First off, I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead, hit that notification button, hit that bell. Check us out on Facebook, over 1,000 likes. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and check out our Instagram. Very special topic for you guys today. Not really special, but I mean, it is crazy. So we got to talk about it. Will Smith getting his, getting his stuff off. So I just want to jump right into it, guys. First off, I'm gonna ask how you guys are doing today. It's been a while. Obviously, you see my man JC. He got his uniform on, but I'm gonna let him speak on that.
Hey.
Oh damn! God damn! Damn!
Y'all know what he meant. I know what you meant, bro.
It's too many J's. They got me confused. But how y'all doing, man?
Good, man. Yeah, like you said, man. I still got my uniform on. Ain't even had time to change. But I got no complaints, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Your boy been going through it as far as just like a lot of things on my plate, and me just trying to make sure I fulfill my obligations. And a lot of it, it's been tough. But I realized like it's a privilege to even have those issues and have something where you have to look forward to, working through to greatness. Because I mean, you're working for things in life. So at the end of the day, I'm thankful for it. But man, I do wish I had a little more sleep. I'm running off an hour and a half of sleep since yesterday. With a ton of cardio and workouts for prep, but I'm here and I ain't making no excuses. I'm here, with my guys. Y'all keep me motivated. So let's go.
Yes, sir. Love that.
Man, that's pure facts, bro. I'm in the same boat as you. Like, I'm good. I'm here. I'm ready to go, but I am exhausted, man. It's been, I say, like the past 2 weeks has been a lot of stuff going on, like you said, and I've been making some drastic changes within those last 2 weeks. So it's a lot of things that are a lot different than what they were 2 weeks ago. So I'm just trying to adjust to that. But here I am. I'm ready to go, and let's get it.
Yeah.
How you doing, Rod?
I'm doing good. First off, God forgive me for that. I ain't mean to cuss. Second off, y'all gotta excuse. Low key, my hair look good today, but y'all gotta excuse my hair for all these last episodes. You gotta understand, I haven't had a cut since January 14th. Yes, I still look this good with no cut since January 14th. It's possible, but that cut is coming very, very soon. Very, very soon. So I'm thankful for that. I'm grateful for that. And I'm ready to talk about this topic. Oh yeah, the product, yeah.
Like
of course. I got the Corbin Blue. I'm out here. Jump in, tap in with your boys. Stop playing,
bro.
What you mean? Hey, but hey, but let's get right into it, guys. Y'all seen what happened? Oscars. I'm gonna keep it 2 billion. I ain't even watched the Oscars. I just seen the clip. So, first off, what is y'all thoughts on what even happened? Do you think that Chris Rock deserved to get slapped like that for what he said? I'm gonna ask you, JC, first. Like, what are your thoughts on the whole situation?
Well, I want to start off by saying two things. Number one, I did not watch the Oscars either.
Yeah.
Number two, I really don't care about this, but society cares about this, and we talk all things societal. So here we are to discuss. But yes and no. So the professional side of me would say, no, he did not deserve to get slapped like that. But the realistic life side of me would say, surely. Because if you know that his girl is going through hair loss issues and you know what's going on, like it's not like you don't know because she's announced it 1,000 times and you've already been on her heels before, basically going off of her career, like cooking her for her career and all of that,
right?
Saying we'll make all the money, all this other stuff.
I'm glad you said that.
You deserve that. You definitely deserve it. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna leave it at that so we can really deep dive into it. Jay, how about you, bro?
Man, no. I'm just be straight up. No, like I'm not gonna look at nobody crazy for saying like, yeah, Will should have smacked him. I'd have smacked him too. But at the end of the day, like maybe I wouldn't have found myself in a situation with somebody to be so sensitive to what a comedian has to say because we famous, and I probably think like that because at one point I see myself maybe not being as big as Will Smith, but like having a name where like people gonna know a lot about my life, and they gonna have a lot of opinions and things to say. And somebody might crack jokes or have something to say because my life might be all on YouTube or all on Instagram. You see all the insight, but like that's kind of what I signed up for when I put it out there. So if somebody got something to say, like I could say what I want to say back, but I can't be so hot where I'll be like, "Hey, bro, I got something for him." I had that type of energy because, like, yo, you put your stuff out there for, this should be a thing, and he's a
Professional side,
comedian
huh?
at that, yeah. So for me, I'm like, I'm always gonna keep my composure because I'm not gonna stop being me because of what they said, and I'm not gonna feel so offended that I act out of character, and that wouldn't be my character.
Well,
Not the Oscars.
I want to ask you a question because you said he should basically be prepared for that, based on his living his life in the public eye. But
Yeah.
just like that's the case, shouldn't Chris Rock be prepared for
He's gonna say
something to
that.
happen to him when you talking about somebody? I'm just keeping it a buck because everybody talking about,
He's gonna say
bro,
that.
you feel me? Because everybody talking about comedy, DL Hughley, all these guys, Dave Chappelle. Oh, you can't say this. We used to take things to
Mhm.
the edge, and you can't really go to the edge. That's cool. I have no problem with you taking it to the edge, but it's like if you talking crazy, especially in an event like that where this not no comedy show. Yes, you are a comedian. Yes, you are a presenter, but this not no comedy show. So Muggs did not sign up for that, and you coming crazy as not only the family but the wife when you could have really just went at will, and he probably would have been cool with it. But so I'm just saying,
Hey,
like, shouldn't you
that's
be ready to
real.
get hit or not really
Yeah.
get hit, but get something happen?
Hey, I respect that. I didn't even think about it that way. For real, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. It's not a comedy show. I mean, crack the joke, but like,
Right.
so I guess like you got to be ready to deal with some consequences if you're gonna say something. So I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I ain't gonna argue with that.
it's consequences behind all your actions. So
yeah.
that's
Everything.
why I said from a lifestyle, like if it was me and we didn't have to focus on being professional, we didn't have to focus on
Right.
this or that, being the best person or anything like that. Like that's quickly something that I'm gonna be honest that I probably would do as well,
Right.
and not even consider it or think about it. But if I'm in a professional aspect, I'm gonna look around, I'm gonna think, why would you do that? But being a man I am, that's think about it if it's your girl or your wife, bro, like and you see all the days where she didn't cry because she lost her hair, this and that, and dude playing games and cracking jokes like he don't know what's good.
Right.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna have to see me probably. I'm gonna keep it
I
real.
I think for Will it was it's like it's just so much to unpack because yes, it's about the hair, but in a sense it's really not. It's really about who it is that said it and the fact that he's been the butt of everybody's joke in Hollywood and just in general for the last 2 years now because of his wife at the expense of, he's at the expense of him, all these jokes is because of his wife. So with that being said, you know, Chris Rock knows that Will Smith is getting clowned for the red table talk and all that stuff. He knows that. He's in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, he got the best
And
memes of 2021. No
on my
cap.
soul, he's the new crying Jordan meme, Will Smith.
Yeah.
So, like JC said, this isn't the first time he's ever said something about Shorty. Even in 2016 when they were boycotting the Oscars, he was saying basically like, you boycotting, but they wouldn't ask you to be here anyway. That's a shot, you know? And it's like they actually did movies together. They were on Madagascar together. Jada and Chris Rock for years. They made a couple of them movies. So y'all have a relationship. Obviously, he's steady taking digs at her, and as a man, I mean, you see that, and it's like, and somebody had said like, oh, well, why didn't he talk to Chris Rock, like backstage or after it happened or whatever? Because he didn't make the joke backstage after it happened where nobody could see it. He made it in a public eye, and that's my point. That's why he's fed up. All of this stuff has been happening to dude in the public eye, like literally, he can't go nowhere without duck and dodge, and they talking about August, talking about all this crazy stuff. And then it's like that's like the boiling point. So I don't really think it was like fair, I could say, to for him to smack Chris Rock. Because if we keep it in a buck, the person he needs to smack, and I don't condone violence like this. I don't condone domestic violence either. but he needs to smack Jada Pinkett. Like, if we keeping it a buck, because she the reason why all of this is happening to you. And think about it like this. What she said after it happened, she posted on Instagram, she said, you know, this is the season for healing. I'm here for it. That's all you had to say on behalf of your husband in one of his, most critical moments of his career. I'm not saying like you straight up defend, like, I'm glad that he went up and slapped Chris Rock, but you can't say nothing in your husband's defense. No, like, it don't even seem like she was mad about the alopecia. She didn't even say nothing about it.
Sometimes I feel like her energy, like, I could be completely off, because at the end of the day, we don't know them people.
No, we don't. Definitely don't.
Never gonna know.
Not personally.
Like, I be feeling like, yo, does she just like feel like the world want me to prove I love my husband, and I don't feel like I need to prove that to the world? So that's the way she moved. Like, I guess, like, in the public eye. Is that like her angle?
I mean, that could be the. I was gonna say that could be the case.
Didn't make sense to me.
But
like,
why have a?
Seem like you really don't love dude.
Why have a show talking about y'all relationship openly, and not only having the show, you're gonna bring him on here to basically get on bro bumper.
Yeah.
So it's like you're inviting everybody to be involved in y'all life, whether you're doing it on purpose for views, for money. You're getting bread off of the show.
Hey, just quick note, correct me if I'm wrong, but the one person I do respect out of all this, he not involved in like exactly what we're talking about, but it's August, because correct me if I'm wrong, but I ain't heard him come out and say nothing.
That boy made a song called Entanglements. Come on now, with Rick Ross.
He the one who like
started
it.
Yeah,
that's how you know.
To come out and
he the one that broke his silence.
Yeah. Oh, my fault. That's how you know I personally don't be in tune with these like.
I feel you.
Fact, I talk about the issue today because it is one thing I want to get on that's deeper than the slap, and it kind of migrates to this, but I'm gonna keep it short on this. Is that, like, I don't understand the psychology being so in tune to feeling having an opinion over another man's life. Like, y'all was on Facebook going off telling all
they writing soliloquies, memoirs.
This is why Will feels this way. This is why Jada feels like y'all his cousin or something.
Hey, you was on there too though. I saw you, boy.
Who?
I was on Facebook. I'm capping right now. No.
That
boy. I said I ain't care. I said I ain't care.
Hey, bro, talking about I ain't care. But you wanted to let people know you didn't care.
I was just about to say that. Anytime somebody say they don't care, but they gotta let somebody know they don't care, it's a little bit of care.
I just want to let people know.
I know what you're saying. I just
folks, you weird.
No, you right though.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I started thinking the slap was funny. Like, I lied.
That was the thing to me. Like, it was just funny, and it was just the fact that, like, yeah, I've because people are like, why don't you feel bad for Chris Rock? I can't really feel super bad because, one, he was the one that said the joke. Two, he had an opportunity to do something about it. You see how he like kind of balled his fist up. You could have hit him, but he probably thinking like JC said, hey, one, you shocked. And you could tell afterwards he was shocked. He ain't nobody expecting that.
I'm at the Oscars, bro.
But the thing is, it's the place you're at. You're not expecting to get hit.
Yeah, but once you hit me, it's
and that's my thing though. Once I get hit, damn everything else. Like,
yeah, see, this the thing about that. Like, because I was seeing people saying that, like,
but he could have pressed charges though. He could have sued him. All this other stuff. He didn't do that. That's what I'm saying. He had an opportunity. But go ahead.
That Will Smith and Chris Rock, both man of God, blah blah blah. Like, I'm a man of God as well, but we're human at the end of the day. There are situations where I don't care who you are. You ain't Jesus.
Right.
You're not God. So if I get in a situation like that, I'm going to try my best to be a Christian about it, but I'm going to keep it a buck. That's just not going to happen.
I mean, it's self-defense.
I can't turn my other cheek, but what I will do is I'm going to terrorize yours. There's no way I'm about to let you smack me in front of everybody like I don't got kids at the crib. A shorty at the crib.
Hey, I'm not gonna.
I don't have
bro.
fans. Like, that's not happening.
I feel that, but maybe it's just my nature. I don't even think smacking him back would have did nothing. Like, even if, like, I look at that, like, when people be hurt like that, well, how he it seemed like he was hurt. I don't know if he really hurt, but like, I'm like, yo, if I smack him back, it really ain't gonna do nothing. But if I crack another joke,
and that's why I'm like, bro, like
joke.
Nah,
I feel like he was shocked.
out though, bro.
I feel like he was shocked.
I'm gonna go in.
He didn't crack no more jokes about it. He didn't sue him.
He's scared.
He didn't. That's what. But I'm like, he's shocked though because, and he probably was scared. But shoot,
6'4", I think Chris Rock like 5.
Yeah, like
folks was terrified.
That's why I would have cracked jokes. She would have been G.I. Jane 3. She'd have been what's old girl off of the Rugrats when she got her head shaved. She'd have been her. She'd have been a broom without enough straws in it. Bro, I'd have called her every bald head thing in the book.
But do you think that a reason that he might have not did anything was because he thought not only, from his aspect, like, oh, I got to be a professional, I have a lot to lose, but you're thinking from it from this viewpoint. This black man just struck me, and this is the biggest event, for our careers as actors, So if I hit him back and we start fighting, and they might cancel the rest of the show. He's probably thinking about the bigger impact it would have had, like J.A. is saying, like if he hit him, the bigger impact of that really is the fact that they might start banning people from the Oscars and all this other stuff. Comedians, especially, they're gonna look at you a certain way. You see how they already doing. Will they done hyper analyze this guy?
You know what I really think it is? I think Chris Rock, he been rich so long, bro. It's something when people got it good, it's something that I noticed they do. Like, I went to a school with rich kids, right? And we was kids. Keep this in mind. Whenever a rich kid got popped in his mouth for saying something slick, they ain't never do nothing back. Because you got to think, Chris Rock been rich.
They're shocked.
He got hit. Yeah, he's so shocked. Their reaction is like, as soon as you hit me, I got all the leverage. So I know I ain't got to hit you back because I can play this any way I want to. I think that's literally what went to his mind. Shoot, how much he worth? 125 mil, something crazy like that. I don't know the exact number, but
Chris Rock?
Yeah. Something crazy,
he
bro.
He got nowhere near that amount of bread.
Bro, I bet he do. I'm finna Google it, bro.
He got some M's. He got some M's.
Chris Rock, bro, probably got, I would say, $20 million, maybe.
No.
I know you don't got what Will got. I know that.
60 million. Will, I'm pretty sure Will stuff just OC.
Will got to be touching 100. Got to be.
350 million.
Yeah, stop playing with Will.
Chris Rock got 60 to 350, bro. But anyways, I want to get back into
Chris. If you watching this, press charges. You said Will got 150 million.
350.
350 million.
That's why I'm like, bro, I would have pressed charges something.
But
he slapped me right now.
But to get into what you said, Rod, I think the biggest impact has already been made. To be honest, with that smack,
I think so too, to an extent.
That's really what I want to talk about. It's first of all. It's all bad for the black community in my eyes. The way I saw it, because not only did you cook a black woman, then you had a black man smack you, and then you as a black man didn't do nothing back. That's like literally from every single way. Like that's horrible. Number one, and then number two, they already think that we're not professional. They already think that we can't do.
They think we handle everything with violence.
They think that we always handle things with violence. And then the one person that says that violence is never the answer is the one person that used violence. So now to them, it's like, oh, we thought he was the one.
I know, that's why it hurts so bad, because he's supposed to be like the good.
But hold on, what y'all think about this, man? Like, this is my opinion. I wouldn't necessarily like put somebody out there on Front Street for thinking differently, but like I hate that whole narrative that like, why we gotta just be better all the time? Like, yo, like Chris Rock,
I hate that too, but I get why.
Because it's too much. Like, because I'm like, other races of people do what they do all the time because they human. Like, Chris Rock cracked a joke because he a human comedian. It wasn't no black or white. Like,
I get what you're saying.
Two rich people at the Oscars, they just black because we got it like that.
We don't have the luxury though. That's the. I get what you're saying.
Because I'm like,
we don't have that.
Do this every day. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. They do stuff like this every day. Nobody.
Yeah, like, John Wayne was talking about a Native American girl at the Oscars. They was putting their hands on people, all types of stuff. Yeah, same event.
Like, he could have easily. He could have slapped the white comedian.
The difference is, bro, and why I like it that we do have to do better, bro, is because we're already so at a disadvantage. So I don't even think we should speak that where we shouldn't have to do better because it's already enough of us that's not trying to do good at
I'm not
all.
saying not do
So
better. I'm
we
just saying
gotta over.
stop over analyzing when a black person does something and making it about their race and more so about just like, oh, he stole something. Human still. Human
Right.
still.
Yeah, that's
Period.
that's that's a fact.
Like
But
or
we
just
already
like
don't
it's just like
do.
sometimes it
It's
ain't good.
we
We
have
don't.
unfair expectations because the thing is our
Yeah.
expectations are
That's
set
debatable.
super duper dumb high that we have to achieve, but we can't make no mistakes. So when you make a mistake, it's really put under a microscope and it's, multiplied by so much because of, like I said, we don't have the luxury to be average or be normal or be a
Yeah.
regular human
Yeah. I
being.
know
You have to
there's
be the
people that
top
do it
tier.
to us, but I'm like, let's not do it to ourselves. Like, okay, if somebody else is doing it to us, I can't control how they think or how they feel. But I'm not finna do that to myself or somebody to look like me when they make a mistake and hold them under that pressure that okay, now I have this like narrative that everyone that looks like you just made look bad in this position. I don't know if I want to go that route with someone like you. It's like, nah, it's
To
already
me,
enough people
it's
doing that. I'm not doing that to myself.
to me, I will do that only if it has to do with other black people, and I think it makes sense because we oftentimes skip over that, like the black on black crime for example. Anytime a white person do something to a black person, every black person, boom, we got to talk about it. We got to do this. We got to do that. But it's black people every single day. Our cousins, our family members, other
Accountability.
people, family members shooting each other, and we don't say nothing. Like
No, that's
sometimes
true too.
we skip over
Well,
that. So when it's
we
all black
Yeah,
people in
we
the
need
situation,
cultural
I
accountability.
automatically say something, and this is not
that's
new.
facts.
Last year in the last podcast, last year I used to talk about this all the time. We got to have a little bit more accountability in the African American community.
Not
So
as
that's
facts,
where
and
I
you're not
stand on
capping.
it.
Cause I even between us three and just for like the viewers listening, like we talk about it all the time. How like we feel a disconnect from like certain rap music and stuff. Cause I'm like, yo, it just kind of sound like he don't like black people like him. Like
Who me?
how can you talk about just like killing somebody that look like you all day and gang this and gang that and like how can you sit down and just listen to it and vibe with it and tell me that don't do something to your psyche? Like you think less of a certain person that looks a certain way or acts, behaves a certain way because of what you indulge in. So
I'll
yeah,
say
I'm not here to tell you you're wrong.
I'll say this though, with the same, you know, aspect that we need cultural accountability, I think we need cultural support too because think about like when
Facts.
white celebrities make mistakes. White people are lifting them up. They're the ones that saying like, "Oh, it's just a
For
mistake. It's
real.
a one-off. It's this.
Joe
It's
Rogan
Well,
got
if
an
okay.
it's
We
army.
racist,
can
if
we
it's a
can
racist mistake, yeah,
we can change facts, right? Especially, but that be the worst
Yeah.
stuff though. Like, what
yeah.
you
If it's
mean?
a racist
That's
mistake,
that's
yeah, they'll rise you up.
that's worse though,
Yeah,
because it's like
it
it's
is.
worse because let's say you saying the N word or whatever, like in the confines of your home, and like somebody send a video or they send a text of you saying it. That's worse because now I know that's you on a daily. Like this ain't you. Like oh, I slipped up. Like that's worse. Like I know you doing this. Like in general. So
Yeah.
that I feel like that's worse. But I think we just need to be more supporting because let's say like Will Smith, it's black people killing him. Kareem killed him. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar killed him, bro. And it was other black people that was
Yeah, that
even
was a bit
saying
much.
like, yeah, that was a bit much. Like talking about he disrespected women, like all this other stuff. So you getting killed by your race and the other race versus a white person. You're getting killed by minorities. White people gonna lift you up. So I'm just saying, like, you gotta, but it depends on the situation. All this stuff depends on the situation
Yeah.
because everything is,
We had the same talk before on this
yeah,
pod. I think it was like 2 EPs ago or three.
yeah,
We had this exact because I brought that up that it seems like when a black person do something bad, the black people tear you down and the white people tear you down.
yeah.
But if a white person do something bad, it's literally just minorities. So we've talked about this before. I'm talking about this
No, I
specific
get you. I get you.
topic. So I don't
Yeah,
want no. I don't want the audience to get it confused
right.
because I'm with my black people in the support and all of that. Don't get it twisted. But in this specific one, yeah, bro, I gotta keep it a stack, bro. I got a question for y'all though,
What's up?
since we on this. So do y'all think that he should divorce Jada?
Yes.
And I know this. Oh, that was quick.
Yes.
Well, let me finish what I got.
Go
and
ahead.
Then
Rod just got done watching
and
Kevin Samuels video or something. He said,
me.
yes,
and
right
I know
now, today.
I know that's tough, but matter of fact, I don't even need to finish what I'm saying. Rod, you go right to it because I was gonna say no and try to and say why I think. I mean, yes, and say why I think that he should. But go ahead, bro. I want to hear what you got to say.
Why be with her? Why be with her?
All right.
Why at this point? Because the thing is, and yes, she's helped him build his career. This, of course, we're not seeing the Will Smith we're seeing today without Jada Pinkett Smith. I do know that's true. She's his wife. She's his wife. She's helped him along. You know, she's talented in her own right. But with that being said, you've literally not only emasculated him, but you're kind of taking away all of the things that he's tried to build with the way that she's portraying their relationship. And I don't think that's fair to bro, because my point, you make a show called Red Table Talk, that's fine. Y'all talking about gossip type material, talking about relationships, all this stuff, that's cool. My only thing I don't understand is why make that show and talk about yourself? Because basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to get money off of talking about your personal relationship with your husband. But it's like you're not realizing his career and how that could affect him, not only the whole family, but him. Which I'm not finna say like I said, she's an actor. She got her own bread.
Yeah, the Kardashians do that though.
I mean, the Kardashians do that, but not to this extent. Like, no, like they
had Lamar Odom Daner smoking crack on one of the
but that's Lamar Odom though. That's not one of the Kardashians. They ain't gonna never put Khloe Kardashian smoking or doing all this extra stuff. They gonna protect their own. So yeah, I mean, if you a guy or whatever, it is what it is. You basically getting fitted in there.
Same situation though.
No, because you're using your own personal relationship with your husband. Like, this is not no regular guy. Like, oh, I just met. I've been with dude for years, decades. We have kids.
What's shorty name? I think it's Chloe and Lamar, and she documented all the stuff that he was
doing. But they were dating.
They was actually married.
Okay, they were married.
That didn't need to be in them episodes. They would put that in there. So I see what you're saying. You absolutely right, and I agree with you. But I'm saying it's other people.
But my thing is, the show was already around before Lamar, right? I'm pretty sure it was. It was already around before Lamar. So he already knew what it was when he was coming onto the show. My thing is, she just made this, and the first thing they talk about, like one of the first, one of the first things they talk about is our relationship. Why? Get some bread off of somebody else's stuff first.
Really what to talk about in the first place. You already know.
Bingo,
what it is, man.
bingo, and that's the thing.
Because it's like, bro, you ever had I'm gonna just say somebody, but you ever had somebody ask you a question and you already know it's gonna come out of it? You looking like, ask me that.
I feel like she wanted.
Coming up, it's like, bro, you just want to talk about this. Let's go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah,
but it's like you went through this whole dialogue. This is all you want to talk about in the first place. Please talk about it.
I feel like she wanted some sympathy from other people, which is really why she put it out publicly. Because why? If y'all already had this understanding like they were saying they did, why put it out for everybody to see this? Because you basically making people choose sides because you want a certain, to look a certain way in the light of things. Because like you said, August was the dude that broke it out. So she was like, well, let's talk about it live, publicly. No. If y'all already knew what it was, what are we going to the net for? To solve it. What?
Yeah, I think personally, bro, I think that she should break up with him. He should break up with her, not for that, even though I agree. That's definitely one of my reasons. But I think the main reason is, where is his protection? Like,
that's what
your wife.
She ain't came to bro defense on nothing.
Because as black women, bro, I think we all can agree, bro. they say that the black man is the strongest, the one in the front, blah blah blah, but it really do be the black
Oh
woman though,
yeah,
because they
absolutely.
have to endure all the other stuff
100%.
while you got black men in jail, blah blah blah, this, blah blah that.
100%.
They got to be the strongest. So how is it that you're a black woman? You know where you come from. You know you're supposed to be strong. You know you're supposed to step in front of your husband sometimes when he's doing something that you know can jeopardize y'all entire family.
Because
But you never,
some people out here too focused on being independently strong.
yeah, but that's the thing though. If you're in a relationship, you're married, and you appear as a family, you need to take care of your family. She only thinks about herself,
But
and
bro,
that's
that's how
crazy
like
to me.
some
That's why
like
they.
it's some women out here for real that like upstairs all the years since they came up from an adolescent, all they know is like the independent thought of self care excuse me, and preservation. Um, and that's a scary thing because like you could fall in love with somebody like that. And I think it's a classic case, and it's like yo, like her defense mechanism against being unhappy because on the outside looking in, I would take it that she's unhappy too, is to like preserve herself, which is unfair in a marriage. You know what I mean? I think that, and also like man or woman, the most dangerous people I think you can be around is somebody that don't respect you. Like you gotta do
Facts.
something. Like to me, that's an issue. Whenever I recognize somebody that don't respect me, it's an issue. And I don't mean you gotta do everything in your power to go make them earn your respect. Cause sometimes it's just not never gonna happen.
Facts.
Like, but you gotta know how to make plays with that person, or if that person needs to be involved in your life, or how to make space so they're not even involved. Because somebody that don't respect you is willing to do
Anything
anything.
to you.
They really don't care, and they might think they care later, but you don't care because you'll be a repeat offender of an action that shows people that they don't respect you and disrespect you in public. And I think that she does a lot of that too. Where I'm like, it ain't no way she respect him, and especially for women, like if you a man and you ever get like I know for myself, and I had to learn. It wasn't something I was taught, but I had to learn through like certain scenarios. Like I learned the hard way. Like yo, the first glimpse you get that somebody don't respect you, leave them alone. Cause ain't no convincing, ain't no talking, and people have the stupidest reasons to not respect you, and then go learn what true respect really is, and it's like let them go grow by themselves.
Hey, all I was gonna say was, so let's say Chris Rock says the joke and Will Smith does nothing. Then a lot of people are gonna say after the show, why didn't he say anything? Why didn't he do anything? Why did he come to the defense of Jada? Woo woo woo. Because my thing is, it's almost like he can't win. He protecting her,
Bro, you can't.
trying to be, like you
That's why you
saying,
need to
come
walk
to
away.
the.
Because when you're a man in that position, you can't win, bro. Because it's always gonna be somebody that's gonna be talking about you. You could have did this. You could have did that. Well, she don't respect him because of
Well,
this. How you don't respect Will Smith? Come on.
well, if he nodded his head no and looked sad like she did, like probably people probably would have been like, oh yeah, Chris Rock was bogus. Will could have did this, but really it's on Chris Rock. But him smacking dude, that wasn't no good look. Like that was
It
probably
wasn't.
if you could lose and you could lose, that was probably the worst loss you could take. That route was probably the one you shouldn't have did. I probably would have just had my head down and went like
It's
this.
a
And
lose.
afterwards,
Yeah,
I would have pressed dude. Because if you would have pressed him after the show and you had your head down, you doing this, then they would know that you respect your wife and you love your wife, but they also know you're professional.
but I was
But
gonna
that's hard
say,
to do.
but at that point, it wouldn't even matter. And I feel like his reputation is so far gone. Let him not say anything about the joke. Now, there's another guy just said this about Will Smith and woo woo woo. It's just adding on, and that's why he probably snapped, because literally, like, he probably heard something there at the red carpet walking in about it. I
Yeah,
really
that's a
don't
lot
put
of
it
pressure,
past Muggs, bro,
bro.
because
Or just seeing
everybody
people's
knows.
face. Like
Like,
they was looking at them. Like, come on,
yeah.
y'all.
So
Come on.
it's just like, dang, bro. But I agree, it's a lose lose, because it's crazy. You smacked him, went sat back down, only to come right back up and win the award, like literally
Right.
right after. So it's that's like that's like throwing
That's
dirt on like
that's
a
dope.
like a brand new like table or something, bro. Like, it's no point. Like, you you getting the crown and
Let's talk about
achievement,
him crying, bro.
huh?
The fact that they still
Can
gave it to
can we
him
talk
kind of
about him
crazy.
crying, bro?
That was unnecessary, bro. Like,
Yeah, I think that was unnecessary, but I think this is why I'll really I ain't gonna say I don't rock Will because I like Will, man. Will's still cool. Chris Rock's still cool, but it was disrespectful on his side too to apologize to them white
but
people,
not
the
Chris.
Oscar people, but not Chris. Bro, you did
But
just
you
smack
still
him
gonna
and he didn't do
apologize
nothing.
afterwards via Instagram.
Yeah. So to me, that was disrespectful right there.
It
Because it's
was.
like even within ourselves, bro, we put white people before we put us a lot of the times. And I don't understand that, bro. Because you
So
did all that crying. You was crying because you knew what that meant for you.
But
You knew your reputation was overweight. And the first person that you thought of, because usually when you are sorry,
but that's the
you're gonna drop
norm.
a little tears, you're gonna get mad, and the first person you think of is the one that you really feel like deserves an apology. So he really felt like the Oscars, the white folks deserved it, but not the black man that you smacked in front of everybody.
bro,
That's
because
crazy
he
to me.
thought about the fact like he want to be back there again. Like I think immediately what happened without him even
He got
self-consciously
remorseful.
knowing it, he thought like, "Yo, what do I need more? These people in the Oscars or Chris Rock? I can go without Chris Rock being cool with him the rest of my life. Like this is my career," and he just felt like that had a lot more weight to it. But
Then
I'm
why
not Will.
apologize after? That's the thing.
I know it's crazy. He gotta live with that, and he made his choice. But I know for me, like I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, I gotta go to bed, and I gotta live with myself. So I would have been like, look, me and dude, we both rich, successful black people. Ain't no way I can just not be cool with him forever just because we was not cool at one point. I gotta talk to dude, but like the people at the Oscars don't have nothing to do with this.
I
Man.
wanna.
I just said that.
Facts though. Facts. I want to backtrack real quick to what you said because it's crazy because that is how it is almost. When something happens, you automatically think of like white people in a sense because that's the societal norm. Everything is basically based around them. So you're gonna think of and like it sucks because it's kind of like what we talk about with being professional. Because at the end of the day, like you being professional, and that's why they used to say like me
Great
and
point.
you,
Great point.
you talk white. Oh, why you talk so proper? You talk white. But it's like being proper should not be associated with being white. It should be a disassociation. But with the way society is built and the way that we're taught, we're ingrained and still when we're younger to really see that as such. When you look at professional suit and tie, if they have like a history book or one of them books, it's white people in there. Like that. I had a book in my career planning class, and they have all the stuff talking about interviews, all this whatever. It's now I'm not gonna say it was no black people in there, but it's a lot of white folks in there. So it's like that's the norm, and it's hard to break from that unless you have an environment where you've seen like we've seen our moms, people in our family that are professional, that are on that level, that do speak proper. So we don't have to associate that with being white. We associate that with anything. Anybody can be
Intelligence.
like
That's
this.
it.
So, but I'm glad you said that because that is a real point, and I saw that and I noticed that too. And it's like I feel like a reason that he did apologize too is because he won. So I don't know if they knew if they win beforehand,
I
but
think they do.
I think they
for
do.
sure.
But I think he felt like one, he could slap him because I'm already winning, and two,
On me.
I don't have to really apologize. Like I'm gonna apologize because I won, and I want to make sure that I could possibly win again. But yeah, bro, he slapped the shit out of him because he knew that I just won. Like I got this in the bag, and it's like you gonna try to clown me when I'm finna win? Oh no, we gotta
Yeah,
do
bro.
something to you.
Vince had messaged me and Kobe got like a little group chat, and he had messaged us asking us what we thought about that. And I literally said, bro, that smack was not for Jada. That smack was for him, number one. And that crying and all of that, that wasn't for Jada. That wasn't for him. That's because he up.
That's because
He
he up.
won. So he felt like he can get away with that smack. And if he cried, people would feel sympathetic for him. But that smack, it was all for his ego, bro. I'm sorry. I really do, truly in my heart, do
It
not believe
was.
he smacked dude because of her
And
hair.
that's because he
I
can't
don't.
smack
I
Jada. That's
truly
far,
don't.
that's my other point. He can't smack Jada. He can't
Yeah,
smack Jada for all these jokes.
He picked on the right one to smack.
That was it.
Yeah, he picked on the perfect one to smack because a lot of black people is gonna be on his side. Because I don't know if y'all remember, it was a couple of years ago with Seinfeld,
Yep,
Chris
where he's
Rock.
letting them say the M word.
he was letting him say the N-word, bro. So a lot of people was already.
You talking about Louis C.K. too?
Real,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, bro. That was the craziest video I ever seen in my life.
I still remember that video,
especially. Yeah, because Seinfeld was saying, I don't agree with that. I don't.
Yeah, Seinfeld was the only guy on there that was keeping it a buck, bro.
Bro. And Chris Rock was like, no, I don't think you understand. He can say, what do you mean he can say that, bro? We shouldn't even say that. We shouldn't say the one with the ER and you letting them say it.
Yeah, I think sometimes, and it's coming a lot from somebody that's in uniform right now, it's some black people, for whatever reason, when they get into a certain community, they feel like they got the power to give other races the key to disrespect.
They feel like the token black kid, because that's how a lot of white people have set it up to be. You the token guy. You the guy. You speak for all black people. I got a black friend.
They give him a lane, and Chris Rock lane he gave him was like, well, y'all comedians, so we have freedom of speech and range with being comical, and we don't mean it out of hatefulness, which is wrong. Like, nobody
he should have got smacked for that alone. That's why I give him a real pass.
Yeah, it would be like me, like, because I'm in the army, like letting my army family, cap and disrespect people of my ethnicity, because them are my brothers and we got camaraderie with like the things we go through.
Yeah,
I don't care how much we go through. Say it if you want to.
That's a good point. Hey,
I just don't understand.
I ain't heard it yet, so.
Folks
different from Chris Rock. I don't know about that.
He smacked the right dude. That's all I gotta say. I truly do feel bad for Chris Rock though, bro.
I feel bad.
I don't know if y'all seen the pictures of him.
Yeah, he looked shocked. Like he looked like
he rich. I don't feel bad.
I don't feel too bad.
No, I'm talking about after like
no, right? Yeah. He was shocked, bro. Like he looked sad, like shocked, like because he knew what it was. He knew what it was. Yeah. Because that's what I'm telling you. They know what it was. The same way they knew, like when they walked in. I'm sure Will was hearing jokes, bro. That's why he even said afterwards, I can deal with, jokes or whatever. It's part of the job. But, talking about my wife's medical condition, that's where I kind of lost my, temper. But the thing is, you can't deal with that. He can't deal with that.
Jokes is it?
Huh?
That's a joke to me. I know, like, that's a joke to me.
Agree. Yeah.
What else you make jokes about?
But it's so much built up into that because the dude already allowed people to say the N-word. You didn't already play with my wife's name before. Then you decided to play with her name again. Yep. I'm getting all this other stuff from everybody else. My wife out here wild and talking about me on it's like 500-600 things.
And that's what I'm saying. So somebody getting hit, and it was you. You was the latest guy.
Yeah.
But
it's like unfortunate it had to be you, Mr. Rock.
Function like that, especially men. Like to me, that's a very feminine thing. Not to say that Will Smith's a feminine guy.
It's dangerous.
That statement. But like the thing is, like, bro, if you're not okay with something, check that right there because you're not finna.
He did.
No.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He let it build. Yeah.
Like, because the thing is,
but he checked Chris Rock right there though.
Because that was the boiling point. But JA is right. He should have checked it when the red table stuff happened. You should have checked it all down right there. I don't know how. But
everybody getting off and you finna try to and you rah now you finna try to be Debo.
That's true.
Nah, bro. Like we finna let these jokes ride. You should have been checked that and said you weren't okay with that.
That depends, bro, because don't even lie, bro. I'm gonna ask you. You mean to tell me you ain't never had no boiling point moment? I think that's just human nature.
Bro.
You allow yourself to put up with a certain amount, and then it's just one little thing that make you lose your temper. I think I've seen Rod have it. He's seen me have it.
Facts.
So when have we ever, and you know me, when have I ever seen something or been in a situation like immediately if I ain't okay with something, I check that right there, bro. It ain't no somebody be like, bro, he got serious or whatever. It ain't no plan because I'm not okay with it because I know I'll really get mad. So we gonna settle this right now. Hey, come, let me talk to you real quick. This is how things gonna go. And I think people got to be better at doing that.
This is what I'll say. I remember a moment when we lived together. You was already hot about something. A couple of days went by. You got hot again about another situation. This is with Rishi. And then like 2 weeks go by, you got hot. Like it was it for you. You know what I'm saying? You went crazy on Rishi. That's what I'm saying. Like you allow yourself to eat a lot. That's what we do as humans.
We try to eat it.
It just be a moment. So I don't want to call it feminine.
No.
But
because
it is a feminine.
Hold them and fold them. The same thing we talked about.
I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Is it about?
But it's hold them and fold them though, like y'all was saying.
The dishes and the rice cooker, bro. I just
No,
ain't want to put bro out
So
like
the only
that.
reason this is why I got hot. This is what make me go from 0 to 10 instantly. It wasn't that Rishi used to be doing a lot of capping, and I'm like, whatever, but I can handle some of the capping he's doing. It's because he tried to lie and make it seem like I was lying. And one thing I can't take is somebody calling me a liar. Like I'm like,
so
all
I'm
right,
lying,
like you might as well call me the B word. I'm not gonna say it on here or something like that. Because I'm like, that's the same thing in my book. Like you really disrespected me. So I'm like, I'm gonna ask you. You see now, I'm gonna ask you one more time, bro. I'm gonna let you explain this. And he said it again. I'm all right. I see how we finna handle this. Like,
yeah, bro. Everybody got their breaking point. It's like with Brayden in that Reese situation. When you hit him with, well, do something there, Reese. Bro, it be times,
y'all was getting wild in luck, shorty. What's going on?
Yeah,
that's
bro.
a form.
Testosterone was.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, bro. Because I was about to fight Rishi over some lights one day, bro. He was just bugging out, bro.
Test levels up, shorty.
I used to have me rolling, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I used to start. So I used to come in the house and be like, "Hey, Rishi, you know Jay gonna fold you, bro. You better quit."
Yeah, bro. It got so, bro. It got so bad at one point in time. Like he really thought he could whoop me. Like,
I was really gassing him up. He really thought he could whoop him. I was like, bro, I'm just playing, bro. It's all games. Do not.
Remember,
do that,
he said that he could whoop me and Brady. No, bro, you can go right now, bro. Like I'm keeping the stack because now you being disrespectful. Like I'll let you get away with all your other stuff, but if you really think
he take you up on that offer?
Right now? Nah, bro. Absolutely not. Like that's another thing. That's another thing. You could be real tough, bro, if the other person not being tough with you. That's the Will Smith, Chris Rock moment.
That's why I didn't like that.
Will Smith could be real tough
you
because
been tough
Chris
in
Rock
the beginning with everybody.
But
the
minute somebody is tough,
but you got what you guys are forgetting. Don't poke the bear. So you know that this dude has been going through all. That's what I'm saying. All of these jokes. Yes, he hasn't checked it because he's been trying to eat it. He's been trying to be a professional. But you know what he's going through. You know that you've already talked about his wife before. And you know about her hair stuff. So not only are you going to make a joke, you could have made a joke at Will, but you made a joke at her. But you know what bro going through. So he poked the bear. So you got to be ready for the consequences behind that. Now, I don't think anybody thought, or him, thought Will was finna get up. Even when he got up, he probably didn't think like, oh, he finna slap me. He probably thought like, he might joke around. I don't know what he thought. But you got to be prepared. Like, you poking the bear. Like, why would you mess with a guy that you know is hot? Is just hot. We don't do that because I'm not finna I'm not gonna go out of my way to start something or have a situation happen. I'm more reactive. So it's like if you do something to me or whatever, then we'll deal with it at that time.
I think he probably thought that, like, it's similar to a situation I would say with actually us three. A couple of years ago with Rishi, moments like that, I might have to fold you. Right? Situations where we didn't have that Lux where a dude pulled out the gun, blah, blah, blah. We might have to fold you. But now we don't think that way. We've grown up, we've matured, this and that. So that don't happen no more. Like if that situation was to happen to this day right now, we probably would react totally different. It probably would not be in a violent manner.
That's true.
So he probably thought Will was the new Will, because Will has been no violence, no blah blah blah.
That boy went out of his way though.
Love. Yeah, love. He's been like this for like the past 5 years. But I think what Chris Rock forgot is that we're all human at the end of the day, and everybody still got a little bit of old in them.
Right.
Yeah, he got that old Will on Oscar night. That's on him. You got to know better.
Yeah.
Like you said, don't poke the bear because the bear can't full out. It's on you, bro.
It sucks. It sucks. Like both sides is right because he should have checked it. He should have been checked this. It wouldn't have been as bad if he would have said something or whatever. Maybe not went on a show or did something. He really just let this ride all the way until now. And now it's like, he fed up. And another way of checking it is maybe saying something to Jada. Hey, I'm not going to be able to do it. Like, you done put me out here on blast or whatever. I'm not going to be able to do it. So, because it's like, bro, you setting yourself up now. Because you still with her.
Tell me I ain't going to be able to do it.
You still with her. Popping out to the Oscars. I might have, hey, you need to stay at the crib. Like, come on now. This is my night. You had your night on Red Table Talk. It's my night. Stop playing. So I agree with both sides. I don't think any. I don't agree with the violence part. Like, let's be real. Let's cap it off. We're gonna. Hey, we really went in on this one, so we're gonna cap this episode off. But I just want to end by saying I don't think that violence is the answer. You know, in situations like that. Uh, unless it's like self defense. But that wasn't a no self defense. He went out of his way. They both went out of their way. So I don't think that Will was right in smacking him, but I don't condemn him for his actions because, like we said, at the end of the day, he's human, and I can't condemn him because Chris Rock didn't condemn him, and that was the person that really should have the say so. He could have pressed charges. He could have hit him. He could have, he already came out and said it is what it is. So if you're not mad, why would I be mad? So I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's an unfortunate situation, but I mean, it ran its course. So it is what it is. I can't really be mad though. It don't got nothing to do with
You
me.
gotta have a strong enough will. Like I just did there. Dad joke.
Yeah.
On me.
Bro got the hat and the jokes. But hey,
Yeah.
you know how we like to end this boy off.
Oh yeah,
You feel me?
It's that walking. This that new. Walking
That's a new hat?
bro. This dropping Monday, by the way. So
I need one of those when I slide out there. On what? I need one of them
say
saved.
less. We gonna
Facts.
get you
What's that?
together.
That's a
bro.
couple of days from now. Dang near it came up quick.
It is. It did come up
Yeah,
quick.
bro. Yeah, we'll be out there. I said we'll be out there. Y'all will be out
We'll be
here
out there.
soon. And then I'll be out there next month.
Yep. So hey,
So
stay tuned for them in-person episodes. Y'all not even ready yet. We got something real big in store.
Oh,
So
fact.
let's get it.
Don't even say nothing. Just-
Yeah, y'all didn't hear that. So advice for the day. You guys know how we like to end it off. I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet. JC, go ahead.
since we're talking about all this other stuff, I would say the advice that I have for today is try your best not to bring out the old you when people are
Ooh-wee.
almost forcing it out. I would say that because I struggle with that sometimes as well. Like people know I've changed drastically, probably in like the last 6 months, but over the years I just changed. Like there's stuff that I used to accept that I won't accept no more. There's ways I used to react that I just simply won't react anymore unless it gets to a point where I just can't control it, and that's tough. So my advice would be just try your absolute best to not allow somebody to bring the old version of you out. Will didn't do that, unfortunately, but it is what it is. That's my advice for y'all today.
That's great advice. JA,
For sure.
what you got?
Man, I got two pieces real quick. If I hit you with a 2-piece. So first,
So you fighting too, folks?
hey, I'm different. I'm not saying I totally disagree on everything I was saying, but like, if somebody, if you're not okay with something, address it right then and there, and make sure you thoroughly communicate. Like, yo, this is my line. Not cool with this. Nip stuff in the bud right off the jump. Don't be bagging stuff up and then want to explode. I don't care how mad you are. I don't care. Like, you should have said something in the beginning. Like, because if I'm the type of person, like, you gonna know what you gonna get with me. I'm a crack jokes. And if you a sensitive person, just let me know that I'm not gonna say nothing about you or whatever I'm doing. If I'm annoying you or something, like, let me know. I'm not gonna, I'll chill. But if you don't say nothing and you wanna get tough, I'm not Chris Rock. You smack me, you gonna get smacked twice. And you gonna be like, well, why you smack him? Bro, you should have said something in the beginning. Don't be trying to act tough to me. Like, so that's my first piece of advice. Just nip stuff in the bud right off the bat and be a thorough communicator and address it. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Just, hey, I'm not okay with that. Okay, cool. Second is when it comes to these celebrity relationships, like stop trying to be a counselor for celebrity lives, and we don't know these people. All this could be fake. We don't know nothing. We don't know them. We don't owe them nothing. Like, put
Factual.
that time and attention to some people next to you
That you know.
and yourself. Yeah, like, do something like that. Cause I seen people that I ain't seen on Facebook in forever write paragraphs about this whole
Soliloquies.
scenario and about the dynamic between man and women and who's wrong and who's right. And I'm like, man, y'all so lost in the sauce on
Novels.
this. I could care less. Like I said, what I say on Facebook, I care less about the Chris or the rocks outside or something like that. I don't know, but like I don't care. I don't care.
I feel it.
So care about the people you actually know.
I feel it. That's great advice. Hey, I got one. Be present. And that's just for everything that you do, anything that you do. If you're gonna do something, be present. Do it to your best ability. Give it your full time. Give it your full attention. It just doesn't make sense to do it anywhere, any way else. Why not? You got to really think about what it is you're doing and think about what you want out of it. And it don't have to be something grandiose. It don't got to be some like, it could just be you trying things. And that's why I feel like people don't want to try stuff because they feel like, oh, I'm not a master at it or I'm not at the top level or whatever. But you're never going to be unless you give it a realistic shot. And, that goes back. Exactly. So be present. And it's like be present in everything, your relationships, your work, the time you spend with your friends, whatever it is you do, like really be there, absorb it, understand it, and keep doing that and see what you'll get from that. You'll be surprised. My other one is just to go into what you were saying. One of my great friends, Davion, actually told me, and he made a lot of sense about this, but you don't have to have an opinion on everything. We had an opinion on this because everybody needed to, and obviously,
did we though?
I mean, we really did.
Like we all, yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like neither of us, nobody can come out of this episode and say that we chose one side.
No. But that's my point. We just trying to break it down more from like this is what happened. Let's go through it. But you don't have to have an opinion on everything. Like it really doesn't matter. Everybody thinks something happens. You got to pick a side. You got to straddle the fence, do this or whatever. Like sometimes something happen. I keep it a buck. Like we'll talk. I'll be like, bro, I don't even care. Or you'll say it, bro. Like I don't even care about this. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck, and that's fine. Like that don't mean I'm lesser than or I'm not as intelligent. It's more. It takes more intelligence to not involve yourself with certain stuff that's gonna waste your time or waste your brain cells. Trust me. That's why I don't really be on Facebook like that because it's just like J.A. said, people just on that mug like trying to write dissertations and capstone projects and stuff about stuff that don't mean nothing. Like, go get you a real dissertation or capstone. Go get you a real degree.
Not capstone.
What's to y'all, bro? Like, it don't make sense.
The capstone class used to be
Man, bro, my capstone, bro. I'm looking at my thing right now thinking about that. Jesus. But y'all doing it for Will. Will ain't never gonna see this mug or grade it, nothing like that. So, hey, that's all I gotta say. Great episode, y'all. See y'all later.
Good EP, man.
And if you do, you might slap y'all next. Peace.
Oh my God.